Hello students, welcome back once again. So we are back with another question of mode, but this time the question is quite different. As you can see, this is a question of continuous series. This is the question of continuous series. Okay. So as you can see, this class interval and frequency is given. So class interval is from 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25 and 25 to 30 is the last class interval. And over here the respective frequency 2, 7, 18, 10, 8 and 5. So before starting to explain this question, I just want to tell you that in this case where class interval is given or in case of continuous series, the way or the method to find out mode is the histogram. As you can see, this is the question which is asking that find the mode of the following data through histogram. So in case of continuous series, histogram is always drawn or plotted. There is no other way to find out the mode other than the histogram. So if you are given with the class interval and if you have to calculate the mode, you have to draw histogram. Or there is one another way from which class interval can be converted into the variable. Okay, there is a way from which the class interval will shall be converted to the variable, single terms. Okay, single values. So how to calculate, how to convert this class interval into variable x, we will discuss in the next video. But in this question, as you can see, it's asking that define the mode of the following data through histogram. So in case of continuous series, and if it is asking, so we have to draw the histogram, of course. Okay, how to convert this class interval into variable, I will tell you in the next video. Okay, but right now we're gonna solve or we're gonna plot the histogram and we will find the mode of this particular data. Now from class interval I have told frequencies 2, 7, 8, 10, 18 and 5 are the respective frequencies over here. Now draw the y axis and x axis in the shape of L like this. You need to use your graph paper for this. Of course, you are plotting the bar graph, you are plotting the histogram. Okay, so you need to use your graph paper because there is an equitable distribution of blocks, as you can take it in a very accurate way. I have drawn over here. Okay, so accordingly you have to draw a plot in your graph paper. Now over the x-axis you have to take the class interval, that means this column, but the upper limits of class interval. Okay, all the upper limits. 0 will be there because 0 is the origin, but after 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As you can see, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and 30 is the class interval over here which we have taken. Now frequency, as you can see, there is a mixture of odd and even numbers. So 2, 7, 18, 10, 8 and 5. So maximum you can see, you can observe that even numbers are coming. So we will take the equitable distribution of the even numbers. Now we will take the equitable distribution of even numbers. So over here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 and 18. We have taken the even numbers or the multiples of 2. We will take the equitable distribution after the 1 block. Okay, as the multiples of 2. Now we're gonna plot it accordingly. As you can see, from 0 to 5 the frequency is 2. So upper limit is 5 and in a corresponding value of 5 is 2. So we're gonna plot. We're gonna observe that where the 5 is coming on the x-axis and where 2 is coming on the y-axis. We're gonna meet the perpendicular lines as you can see. 2, 2. Upper limit is 5, 5. You're just gonna make a dot first over here and with the help of ruler and scale. Remember students, with the help of ruler and scale you have to draw the bar graph. You have to meet these two lines perpendicular to each other and you have to make one bar graph. Okay, for solving the graph question, you of course need a pencil and a scale. Without scale or a ruler, you cannot plot the graph accurately, or it will be wrong, because it's the game of accuracy. As much accurate you will draw, the marks you will get accordingly. Okay, so accordingly, over the corresponding value of 5 is 2, so 2 and 5 over the x-axis, class interval 5, frequency 2. You are gonna make the intersecting lines and make one graph. Accordingly, next value is 10 and the corresponding value of 10 is 7. So over the class interval 10 and in front of 10, between 6 and 8, 7 must be coming. Between 6 and 8 now. So between 6 and 8, just plot, just make a dot and draw with the help of the scale. Accordingly, 15 to 18. Sorry, the corresponding value of 15 over the column of frequency is 18. So where is 18? 18 is the last value over the y-axis, that is the frequency. Okay, and where is 15? 15 is over here. So just make these, just match the corresponding values, corresponding lines, and just make a graph attached to the previous one. Accordingly, you will plot the rest of the values. Okay, in front of 20, 10, 25, 8, in front of 35. As you can see, in front of 20. So where is 20? 20 is over here. And where is corresponding value of 10? 10 is over here. So just in front of 10, because you will be solving in a graph copy or graph paper, it will be very accurate. So in front of 10, you will meet these two lines and make a graph. Accordingly, 20, 25, the corresponding value of 25 is 8. So 25 is 8. Where is 25? Over here. Where is 8? Over here. Just match the corresponding lines, make a graph. Make a graph. In front of 30, the last value 5. So 30 is over here. 5 must be lying between 4 and 6. Between 4 and 6. So between 4 and 6, just match the intersecting lines, make a graph. Okay. Now you will gonna observe the tallest bar. The tallest bar. Where is the tallest bar? This is the tallest bar. That is the 18th frequency. In front of 15, the frequency which is coming is 18. So highest frequency bar is 18. So how you gonna take out the mode? Just you have to make the cross-sectional lines inside this graph with the help of a scale, obviously, with the help of dotted lines. Okay, or you can make it a normal line, and you have to make a cross section of lines. And from where you have to make the cross section? From the previous graph, this point. Sorry, I'm not using the ruler, that's why it's quite inaccurate, but you have to draw with the help of the scale. So from the previous bar, you have to make such a line. It touches this corner, the right side corner of the tallest graph, and the bar which is coming after the tallest one, another line which will be meeting from this point to this one. Okay, this is the cross section of lines intersecting basically, and where these two lines are meeting at this point, you will use your ruler, and from here you will draw dotted lines, just perpendicular lines. Okay, it must be very straight perpendicular, and where it is lying, that observation will be the mode. That means between 10 to 15 you will see that at which block this line is going to intersect, and that will be the mode of yours. Okay, you will be using a graph paper, so you will be knowing the accurate mode. So this is how you're going to solve the question of mode when it is asked to draw through a histogram. Okay, most of the times it is asked to draw the continuous series with the help of the histogram. Okay, so how but in some cases what happens is we have to convert the class interval into variable x. So this I'll tell you in the next part or in the next video. Till now, I hope you understood this video. If you understood, please make sure to like and share with your friends as well. Thank you for giving your precious time.